We think we can control life with making mind-based decisions. But where do we want to go? Isn't it often the things, the roads other people showed us? Hello, in June 2026, I'm Manuela Tufa, pure generator from Germany, sitting in the hottest summer we experienced for a long time in the middle of the mutation. And I want to talk about pure generators and manifesting generators. This video is for pure generators, not emotionally defined generators. And I try to describe the concept from my perspective. I'm a pure generator myself, and I'm recording this video for a friend of mine, pure generator. I show you where you can see if you are or someone else is a pure generator. The sacral center is defined. That makes a person a generator or a manifesting generator, which both are generators. And the solar plexus is open. If you see that in the body graph, it means the sacral is also the authority. So what makes a generator a generator? It's his aura. As a generator, we have a magnetic aura. It is magical. It pulls everything into your life that you need, all the people and possibilities you can respond to. You see, your aura is pulling the things in so you can respond to them. That is very different from initiating from the mind, I should do this or that to be successful, happy, wealthy, whatever. It is waiting for the things your aura is pulling into your life. Your aura as a generator is magnetic. It is magical. It is a pulse. It pulls everything into your life. And you can trust that force. Its strategy is to wait and to respond, not to initiate. But your inner authority, if you are a pure generator, is the energy, your sacral energy. So let's talk about generators, pure generators. You feel deep inside that you're not living the life you want to live. You are trapped in the conditioning of society. Why do I know? I was the same, deeply frustrated, feeling no energy, catched in a state between burnout and bore out. So this is for you when you are a generator or manifesting generator. A manifesting generator in original human design is also a generator. A generator is a generator. And if a generator is frustrated, they are on the wrong path. You know for sure that it is like this, but until today, maybe nobody told you that you are allowed not to be frustrated, that you are allowed not to do the frustrating stuff. So please stop doing it. I want to tell you something I've never quite said out loud before. For 10 years, I built other people's content. I wrote their words, shaped their voice, sold their ideas. I was good at it, but I was so deeply exhausted. I lost my own writing voice. I sold out my creative energy. I often thought, just do this little piece of work, then you have the time for the things you want to do. Sounds logical, but the truth was different. I had no energy, not in the morning, not in the evening, not for the things I had to do, and not for the things I wanted to do. So I thought I was lazy or depressed. I thought I missed discipline. I tried every system, every method, every productivity hack. I even joked with a friend about writing a book together, Procrastination for Beginners, how to put things off efficiently. But it wasn't funny, not really. What I didn't know then, what nobody had ever told me, was that I was a generator living completely against my nature. I did not know about my strategy and authority. I had made mind based decisions, and no one ever told me there could be a problem with mind based decisions. I was initiating instead of responding. I was saying yes with my mind while my body screamed no. I was pouring my sacred life force into work that my sacral had never agreed to. And the body always knows. The moment I discovered human design and my type, strategy, and authority, something shifted. I stopped forcing. I learned it. I started listening to my body consciously. I started honoring the sacral life energy that runs through me. I started building a friendship with my sacral. I listened to the smallest signs, and they were very small because my energy was drained out. And for the first time in years, I felt the satisfaction again. You know, at the end of the day, the feeling, yeah, I have done the right things today. And this is what I want for you. And this video is not about human design theory. You don't need to memorize something, gates or channels or whatnot. You don't need to become an expert. You just need to come home to yourself, because I know how that feels. I know how it feels to change the perspective, to align to the existence as a pure generator. I want that also for you. A return to your body, to your form, intelligence, to your sacral, to the life that was always waiting for you to say yes to it, to your life. Because if you are a generator and want to live in satisfaction, you need to do a work that feels regenerating to you. You need to understand how to make the right decisions. Generators carry the life force itself. It is a very, very strong force. And you know that force because I am sure you followed your sacral energy when you were younger and it felt so good. But then you thought you should grow up and you started to follow the mind. And your motor, your life force was hijacked. And the sacral, which defines the generator and the manifesting generator, is not a metaphor, and it is also not a concept. It is a physical experience, a response that lives in your gut, your lower belly. It is the part of you that knows before your mind catches up with an explanation and words and questions and doubts. And, so when something is right for you, you watch yourself moving forward, opening up. You hear yourself making, oh, that's interesting. I want to do that. But if the response of your body is no, you're moving backwards. And it's like, I don't have the energy for that. And listen, the sacred response is nothing else than the information if your body, your sacral, has the energy to do a specific thing. It's not like, I have no energy for that because of this and that, or I have the energy to answer Peter because this will be good for my career or whatever. No, it never has words, answers, or explanations. It is magical. It is your body knowing where your path is and your trajectory. And if you learn to trust that voice, you will come on your way because your sacral tells you, your body tells you, should I go this way? Should I do this job? And your body says, uh-uh, uh-uh. And you, but I think it can be a good idea. And who knows if I will get something else? Then you start the job and then you know what happens. Some weeks or months or maybe years later, you're completely drained out. You have no energy anymore. You started a thing your body said no to, and this is why you're exhausted. So the problem is not that the sacral never speaks. It does the whole day. The problem is that we were never taught to listen. And when we listen, we want an explanation. Why do I have no energy for that? Tell me. But no, you can't tell. And you don't have to. Your form consciousness, your body intelligence, which is connected to the intelligence of life itself. It is connected to this life force, The body knows, and it needs no words because it has no words. So, and this is what human design is all about. And you have that most important information about yourself now. Wait to respond, trust the aura to pull the things in. and then answer with your energy if it's a yes or a no. Uh-huh. Mm-mm. It's so easy. And you, as a pure generator, you have truth in the now. So if you understand it, you can wake up immediately in this time. So the generator energy is life force energy, literally. And it's the energy that builds things, sustains things, and keeps the world running. Generators are the ones who can work for hours on something they love, and they feel more energized at the end than at the beginning. And that is generator magic. But this is the normal state of your life, not this I hate the Monday. Oh, I love the Friday. I feel like a slave. I feel like living in a cage. Yes, you are. Come outside. It's sunny and funny, and there's energy waiting to be put into the right things. But no, your mind will never understand what it is, when it will come, and what it will be. And it doesn't matter. And all you have to do today is just recognize the smallest yes or no, the smallest from your sacral to become friends again. Because I can't tell you where your way is, where you should go, what you should do. But I can tell you to experiment with your sacral energy, with your sacral response, with the response of your intelligent body who knows the trajectory of your life. This is all I can say. You will have energy more and more. You will have energy every day. You put the energy into the right things. You regenerate while working. In the evening, you're satisfied and tired, but in a very good way. You work until you're really empty. Yeah. And then you go to bed. You fall asleep in some minutes. And you wake up and your tank is full again. But that only happens when you do the right things. And I can tell you what the right things are. And your mind can't tell you what the right things are. It could be something you would never think of. And often it is like that. And that's why this is so scary, like following what and where. Yeah, well, your own farm intelligence. This is following yourself. If you follow your mind is a spokesperson of your open centers. For example, the open will center. You will always try to prove yourself that you are good or better or whatnot. You're always comparing yourself to others. You're trying to prove your worth. This is what the open will center means for us. And the mind is making decisions out of the open centers. If it sees it can prove itself, yeah, then it will go there, make the decision, and it won't be the right one. So, well, you are not broken, you're just misaligned. And I know that feeling to be off track. But that's not a problem, because if you're feeling no energy, if you are frustrated, this is your signpost that something is wrong, But that also means that now you are aware of it. You know what is best for you. You know your way, and your way will be different from others. Well, that's interesting stuff. Your sacral is responding the whole day, but you're not aware of it. That's all. And you don't have to do or fix something about it. Just watch it. Just watch the little the little ahas. And watch also the And you will become friend with your body, your sacral response, and with your form and body intelligence. Your body is always in the loop. We just never learned how to listen to it.